This podcast contains discussions of violence, crime, and disturbing themes. Listener discretion is advised.
Murder, kidnapping, cults.
Where the trail goes cold, we keep digging.
But let's be honest, we're not professionals, we're not detectives, not criminologists, and we're not even that good at puzzles.
We're just two amateurs with a microphone, way too much curiosity, and a love for good mystery.
We're definitely going to get it wrong. We'll probably go off on tangents, but we'll have fun.
And hopefully, so will you.
This is Dead Ends.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
Hello.
Hello,
everybody.
here we are.
I still feel like I need to work on my hellos.
Oh, really?
What do you think? Hello.
Hello.
Everyone needs to let me know what kind of hello needs to be said.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. I don't even know what mine is like.
I feel like I do the same one every week.
It's very welcoming.
It's hello. It's the slide.
It draws us in. And then mine's just monotonous.
Hello.
Hello.
But hello, welcome back again to another week at Dead Ends.
Yeah.
Episode 11.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
In December, winter episodes.
Winter is fully here.
Winter came.
It's been.
Yeah.
It's here.
It's here.
It's going.
It's no longer coming.
Yeah, episode 11. Last week we covered Ray.
Oh, yeah.
Ray Ravina, was it?
Rivera.
I can't remember. I've not got his last name
He
written
fell
down.
off.
And the hole in the Belvedere Hotel.
Yeah. So maybe he
The
fell off
mystery.
somewhere. Maybe.
Yeah, that was it, wasn't it? How would he propel himself 45 feet forward?
Yeah.
Off this ceiling roof.
Yeah.
Ceiling? Roof.
And we have potential answers in the episode, but nothing
Nah, he's murdered.
concrete. Yeah.
Murder,
He was definitely murdered. Yeah. Yeah.
Conclusion.
But how?
Murder.
And who? And why?
Not a clue. And we've got a similar. It's a little bit baffling, this one. I'm already leaning.
I'm leaning as well.
You're leaning as well.
Based on the lack of
other suspects and stuff like that, and other theories. It's a strange one, but as you may have noticed, we try and line up with when things come out with Netflix.
Yeah.
Usually because I see them advertised, and then I message Pete going, "Have you seen this? We need to watch this." And then we decide that that's going to be this week's episode.
Yeah.
So my sister did say we need to put in some non-Netflix ones, which we have.
Yeah.
We did Unsolved.
We did.
And we've done a couple on our own Steam.
That is on Netflix Unsolved. But
yeah, it is actually. But we've done some
on our own Steam. Yeah.
But we hear your feedback, and next week we'll do a non-Netflix one.
Oh no. I only have Netflix.
So expect a really shit episode next week. But we don't know.
We're going to do about the tweenies next week. Who murdered Milo?
Oh God. So yeah, this has just come out, I think, recently, like in the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, they just have so many coming out. They cover all the big ones as well.
I'm their target audience.
Yeah.
So this one, we haven't even said it. It's the Carman deaths, family deaths.
Yeah, multiple Carmans.
Specifically, obviously, we're looking at Nathan Carman, who is the prime suspect.
Yes.
So.
Highly likely the only suspect.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a weird one because obviously he got diagnosed with autism. And there's a lot of, is he guilty? Is he coming across guilty because he is guilty? Or is he being misunderstood?
Yeah, and both could be true.
I think both is true. But anyway, before we jump to the end, let's set the scene. Have you got a little summary? Do you want to do it?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I've done so many. You need to catch up.
I've only done one.
There you go.
Lazy one. And I've done two. I've doubled my output. So, in 2016, a fishing trip from Rhode Island turned into a nightmare when 54-year-old Linda Carman disappeared at sea, and her 22-year-old son, Nathan, John Chakalos' grandson, was found 8 days later on a life raft. Her body was never found. Despite the initial assumption of a tragic accident, investigators soon raised serious doubts. Suspicious behavior, inconsistencies in Nathan's story, and a prior suspicious death in the family, the 2013 unsolved murder of his wealthy grandfather, John Chakalos, sparked a full investigation. In 2022, Nathan was indicted on murder and fraud charges related to his mother's death and the alleged scheme to profit from his grandfather's estate. But in June 2023, just months before his trial, Nathan was found dead in his jail cell. His death was ruled a suicide and all charges were subsequently dropped. The deaths of Linda Carman and John Chakalos remain officially unsolved, leading a complex mystery marked by greed, family drama, and unanswered questions. That gives us a lot of the information. Well
read. I know. I did think about whether we should take some of this, but I mean, we're going to go into it.
Yeah.
And we're going to
It's the detail which is interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I do feel like, let's just give it all to them, you know?
Yeah.
Let's give it up front. Also, I've just had my hair cut. I just want to make that apparent. And it's really, really short. And
are you expecting your hands to go further
usually
down?
I twizzle.
Oh.
And it's not there. It's like it's the phantom limb.
Yeah. Oh.
And I'm like, what is this tiny little baby hair up here? I mean, I really like it, but
it was great, yeah.
It's feeling. So yeah.
Yeah. Boop, boop. You have to twizzle the air.
Twizzle the air. So yeah. So there we go. That's basically what we're covering today.
Yeah.
So let's have a little
dive in.
Yeah. I have a little background.
Oh.
So
on the family.
John
Shakalas.
Thank you, pal. Was a wealthy real estate guy, basically. Is that right? Yeah.
I think, yeah. I'm feeling that's like the majority of wealthy people's profession in America.
It says he built a fortune from nursing homes and care facilities across New England.
Nice.
So he's like self-made, isn't he?
Yeah.
Self-made family man.
Is New England a specific area of...
I think so.
Right. Okay.
Once again, our fans are screaming because we do not know the information.
Where is New England?
New England.
The northeastern United States made up of... Oh, it's 6 states. It's basically the ones they found when they went and
went searching for
invaded, or whatever the correct term for what they did.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? The Pilgrims and stuff?
I think so, yeah. It seems
also, happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It is Thanksgiving yesterday.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Yeah.
We've linked it together.
This is why we're doing this one today.
Absolutely. Yeah. Totally why. So anyway.
Sorry for all our offense to
yeah, sorry.
any Americans.
So John is very wealthy, very, very wealthy family man. But he is known to be a very strict and controlling man. He just was, I've got it down that he's like very volatile.
Yeah.
He's a businessman.
I was thinking like...
If you're going to be one of these billionaire guys, you know.
You have to be a bit of a dick often to become a self-made.
Yeah.
Because you have to crap on people along the way, don't you?
And it does feel like he's done a lot of that.
Yeah.
But he's got 4 daughters. I don't know the names of the other ones, but Linda is the one that we're going to be, is the one who is key to this case.
I did write down her sisters' names. Elaine, Charlene, and Valerie.
Right. So there we go. And Nathan, who is the core of this case.
Yeah.
Our key suspect, and who it all centers around, is Linda's only son.
Yeah.
So like we said, the family was incredibly wealthy, massive house, swimming pool. I wrote down that they had elephants sometimes just visiting.
It was crazy. Yeah.
Each daughter was receiving $25,000 a month.
Just for doing nothing, just for
nothing.
Being born into the family.
Insane.
Yeah. That's my ideal life.
Yeah. If someone wants to give us $25,000 a month, that'd be great.
Yeah.
So there'd be a large inheritance. There's a lot.
Yeah. I think 42 million was the figure of his entire estate.
So, yeah, I mean, that's so much. So that's just a little general background on who this family is.
Yeah.
So let's start with the first murder.
Yeah.
What have you got?
I've got December 20th, 2013.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the grandfather,
John
Chakalos, the founder of the wealth.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically was found dead from a gunshot wound in bed.
Yeah.
In his home. And it was pretty brutal by the sounds of it. Like
gunshot wound to the head.
Yeah.
The investigator said that there's brains.
Yeah.
His head's exploded out, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And they say
really
there was
death.
no struggle. Someone's just come in.
Yeah. There's no break-in stuff. Like there's no forced entry is the term I'm looking for.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think one of Linda's sisters found him.
Mm.
So one of his daughters.
Yeah.
Which must have been like absolutely traumatizing.
Just horrific.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And initially, the family start to think it's a mob hit.
Yes.
Because he's got sort of dodgy...
You do dealings. This is what we just said, isn't it? You're, like you said, you're crapping on people, you're moving money around, I mean, I don't know, when I think about those kind of people, I think about all the stock stuff and, Wolf of Wall Street kind of like moving things around. Like
which links to last week as well.
Yeah. And everyone's, I don't know, I just feel like you're working in other circles completely different to us. And I feel like, I mean, if we look at some of the billionaires that are out there today, I mean, everyone hates them at the minute. So
For good reason.
Good reason. And they're all very dodgy.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised that they go straight to, it's probably a mob hit.
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense that someone would be. But as we said, the things that go against it is how have they gotten in? There's no break-in and stuff like that. Yeah.
And the police, when they're thinking about that, because the caliber of the weapon was quite high, they're like, usually they'd use a smaller one because it'd be quite a...
It was quite a large weapon, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah. And also, they also said that when they have seen mob hits in the past, it's not usually done in people's houses.
Yeah, true.
They don't go to people's houses like that. It's usually somewhere they can disappear quite quickly.
Yeah.
Whereas there's so much risk at a house of leaving DNA, some kind of evidence, getting caught by family.
All the neighbours will be like, well, I saw a guy in a suit with a pistol under his jacket.
Exactly. Whereas if you're in, I don't know, a casino or a hotel or a town centre, I would presume I would guess it's a lot more difficult.
Yeah.
To get caught.
Yeah.
Ugh, Pepsi's coming.
So naturally, police start to investigate family.
Family, yes. They put all that stuff together in their brain.
Yeah.
Good use of words, Erica. They put all that stuff together in the brain and they go,
that's where the magic happens.
But yeah, they start to think, right, if there's no break-in to rob, because nothing's been taken, nothing's been ransacked, there's not been, do you know what I mean? They're looking, it doesn't, when we've looked at our previous cases where people have, well, what did we do recently? The mini-sode with the two, with it was robbing money and stuff. Everyone was robbing money and killing people in their beds, but the place was ransacked, things were missing.
Yeah.
None of that's here. So whoever it is has purposely come in just to attack John. So they start to think, right, well, what's the family about?
Yeah. And obviously, again, money is a clear motive with the family. Because they'll all inherit a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Yeah. Which is, I always find this weird with these cases when you're receiving $25,000 a month.
This is what I was just about to say as well.
Like that would be like...
I'd be like, I'm so happy. I don't need your extra money.
That's what most people make in a year.
I'm good. Like, yeah. That's what I mean. Like,
what would you... Yeah. But it's just greed, isn't it? You get to a certain level and you think...
Well, yeah.
You need more.
But, yeah. Anyway, that's a whole thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but that is a clear motive for them to...
Absolutely. And so they start to look into the family and they realise that the last person to see John alive is this Nathan.
Yes.
And that was the night before.
Dodgy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Nathan and John, they had quite a strong relationship. I'm presuming because he's basically like the boy.
Yeah.
I'm presuming he's had 4 daughters, and the way that he seems to come across, that's the kind of vibe I get is like, oh, I've had 4 daughters. Here's the boy. It was kind of, I don't know. My grandfather was similar because he had a lot of girls, and then the youngest was a boy, and it's just I don't know. It was a special connection because I don't know from that time and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like men at that time would
the guys
relate
are carrying
as well
the name across, and I know this isn't that long ago and stuff. Well, it isn't at all, but
culturally, it's night and day, though, isn't it?
But I also think these big tycoon guys, I feel like they are kind of traditional.
Yeah.
In that sense.
Yeah.
Like,
even in the way he treats his family, like.
Yeah. Yeah, like they're pushing them around and controlling them and stuff like that. He's very strict dad, very strict husband.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's why he had quite a strong relationship or a bond and attachment to Nathan.
I think he was the first grandchild as well.
Right, yeah.
So he's like the golden boy.
Finally a boy.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. And naturally he wanted to be a big part of Nathan's life and help influence / control.
Yeah, and Nathan seems to have liked him as well.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Yeah, in the videos, the home videos and stuff like that, they're hanging out, and I mean he's a child, you know, you are just but he is slightly different in the respects that he is diagnosed at 5 years old with autism. They noticed that very soon on, and they do get him diagnosed, and obviously he needs extra help, you know, extra kind of medication, like therapy, stuff like that. But the grandfather's like, this is what I mean. He's from that time where he's kind of like, oh, he doesn't need any of that stuff. Yeah. And it's just, it's an old dated mind is what I see from this guy.
Yeah. And I think the grandfather's sister, she struggled with her mental health. I don't think she had any diagnosis of autism or anything, but she was eventually committed to a mental health facility. It's
his twin, wasn't it?
Yeah. And that was back in the day of like electroshock therapy. So I think she had like a pretty severe experience. So his view of therapy is carrying that as well. So it's not just
being outdated, but also
trauma.
But caring for Nathan's well-being.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Because even then, it's still. I don't think autism was very well understood at this time. Even
now,
yeah.
Definitely.
When Nathan was first born, because it would have been like the 90s or something, or the 80s.
Yeah. So they obviously, the police think, okay, Nathan's the last person to have seen him. Yeah. So they call him in, don't they?
Yeah.
For an interview. And it's an interesting one because we've watched it, haven't we?
Yeah.
And he is giving the answers, and you can see him processing, but it does come across very cold and calculated.
Yeah.
But is that his autism?
Yeah.
You know, the way that his mind is processing information, or is he actually guilty of something?
Yeah.
And that's what the police. Well, I don't think the police even question it, to be honest. I think they just go straight to he seems very guilty.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's interviews with some of the police who were interviewing him as well, and they were like, the tells, the things I look for, he was showing all of them. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, when we're watching it, I do, for the benefit of the doubt for Nathan, I do feel like he is like, his brain, when they ask him a question, it's like you can see his brain going through every bit of information in his head, checking through it, is what it looks like. He's, because that is something in autism, isn't it? That they're very like precise, they're very accurate. It's very, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when
and I guess
information,
they might ask a question expecting a certain type of response, and he might give a literal answer. Yeah. Which again doesn't happen sometimes. Yeah. Like you'd be like, just literally.
But so they're using techniques for people without autism.
Yeah.
And they're not taking into account someone with autism, how it might be perceived differently to them.
Yeah.
And so that's the issue we're up against in this case, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. And then they run through the timeline of his movements.
Yeah. And it doesn't make a lot of sense.
No.
to them.
No.
And I kind of agree, but I'm also, again, I don't know. We're very understanding, I feel, towards people with autism or, conditions like that. And so, yeah, you run us through. Have you got it?
Yeah,
Roughly.
so he's there in the evening.
He's at home.
He's at John's house.
Yeah, he's at John's.
And then he goes home.
Mm-hmm.
And they know he's at home around like 2 till 2:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Because they can see him on CCTV at his house.
Right, yeah.
And then he's going to meet his mum.
Yeah.
To go fishing.
It's like at like half 3 in the morning.
Yeah, 3 in the morning.
Maybe that is what I feel like that.
It must be like to
crazy,
do with tides or...
Yeah, I think it does actually.
Because you just got to go when the sea's doing its
whatever.
Certain thing. Yeah, it sounds horrific to me to go and do that fishing thing.
Half 3,
yeah. Even just going fishing, but I can understand.
But yeah, he's going to meet his mum.
Yeah.
But he's going and taking trains. Is that right?
He's driving.
No, he took a train.
No, he drives, but he goes like down the motorway.
Oh, right. I thought he went on a train. Oh.
No.
And I thought he was like going on the wrong trains. I don't know how.
No, well, he's driving.
But he goes the wrong way, doesn't he?
He goes the wrong way and gets turned around. He basically comes back on going the other way on the motorway. Yeah. And then he says he gets lost again.
Yeah.
And so he was late meeting his mum.
Like an hour.
Yeah, which would have given him
the time
to go and kill John.
Yeah.
And I think that's where they're like, this just doesn't add up.
Yeah.
Because even the way he's describing the journey, like they're like, actually, you're going between your house and your mum's house or this car park.
Like you would think you would.
Which you've done before, yeah.
It's weird. It is weird.
Yeah.
But it's hard because when you're watching him tell it, he does seem authentic and, in I do just go, oh yeah, you've made a mistake and your brain's got confused or, on where you're going and stuff like that.
And he could have just spiraled, like he's made one mistake and then just got flustered.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just started making more.
Snowballed kind of thing. But either way, he's got an hour unaccounted for. And obviously the police are like, what is going on?
Yeah.
But a witness comes forward, a neighbour.
Yeah.
Who says they heard a loud bang that they thought was a gunshot at 2 a.m.
Which would clock,
yeah.
I feel like you'd hear that gunshot.
I would say so. Whether or not they got the time correct. But this is the interesting bit because if it is correct at 2 a.m., Nathan's accounted for at that time.
Yeah, by the CCTV
at his house.
Apartment, yeah.
So he did not do it. But is that the correct time?
Literally.
It's really important. And we don't know how pressed that witness was by the police. I mean, I'm sure they were like, this is really important.
Yeah.
But they could have been incorrect.
Yeah.
They could have been off.
And to be fair, when I look at my clock when I'm in bed,
yeah, you're disorientated, you're tired, you're just woken up to a loud bang.
And if it's like an analog clock, you can't see the hands.
Yeah.
So I can kind of see like they're around somewhere in the middle of the night, but I don't know what time that is at all. So they could have just not been able to see exactly the time. Like, especially between like 1 a.m., 2 a.m.
Yeah. I feel like it's easy to make a little mistake like that, if I'm being honest. But we'll just keep going.
Yeah. So potentially he's accounted for.
Potentially not.
Potentially that wasn't a gunshot sound.
Yeah. It could just be something else.
Yeah.
But the police are just kind of like not convinced. So they start to, they do polygraphs.
Yeah. Linda has one.
You know what? Polygraphs, man.
Yeah.
They're just not, they don't use them in trials.
No.
Because they're not.
Because you can fake
they're
it
not
easily.
Accurate.
But you can also fail it easily for
for anything. They're just so not reliable. And it just sways people.
Yeah.
If you say, I failed, they don't know what a fail could mean. It doesn't have to mean that someone's lied at all. It could be anything. It could just be your temperature or, you sweat.
Embarrassed.
You're embarrassed or the machine just skips in. It just, stupid.
Yeah.
But
because if he's just
really
sad about
me.
his grandfather.
It's just not taking into account all these other variables. But
This is why his mum wouldn't let him
Yeah.
do one. Well, maybe that's why.
I'd presume so. Because they state all the time, they say all the way through this documentary, people with autism can be really misunderstood.
Yeah.
Quite often misunderstood.
Yeah.
So a polygraph is just the worst environment for this.
Yeah.
So I think they all take one except for Nathan.
Yes. And I think...
But Linda... Go on.
Oh, maybe you... Yeah. I
Is what you're saying?
Say it. Yeah.
Linda failed it quite a few times.
And one of the key questions was, do you know who killed John?
Yeah. And I think they did ask her outright, did Nathan kill John?
Yeah.
And she couldn't even answer it.
And people think, the family think she is just covering for him.
Yeah, basically all the family start to suspect that Linda knew or thought that she had inklings that Nathan had killed the grandfather. Yeah. So it's really not looking good. But again, I really feel like this sways people, this polygraph stuff. And I just feel like it just needs to be thrown out.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Like in court.
Yeah, because you can't do it in court. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just not accurate.
Yeah.
So anyway, they do all that. I don't know what they're trying to prove from that, whether they're just trying to go, oh, you failed it. Maybe this will sway you to cough something up.
It probably is that, isn't it? They're just trying to get confessions or more information or...
So sneaky, aren't they?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So it's following this. No, it's not following this. The next thing I've kind of got is just kind of a bit of Nathan's background. So I've jumped somewhere else. What have you got after that?
I've got something about something Nathan purchased.
Oh yeah, go on. Yeah, go.
Yeah,
you go.
So 6 months after the murder, I think police are searching Nathan's home. Like, this shows the timeline. 6 months is a long time. And they find a receipt for an assault rifle he purchased.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons this is so like red flag to them, he'd said it explicitly in his first interview, he does not own a gun. Yeah. Yeah.
Which is a red flag.
Yeah. So he lied about that.
Well, this is where I differ. Now, don't get me wrong. I am leaning towards Nathan's done it. I'm going to spoil that right now for you all. I do think I am more so leaning towards that. But with this, again, I'm trying to tread really lightly around what he's dealing with. And I just wonder, in my brain, I just think, oh, maybe he has got it accurate and he's got it wrong.
Yeah.
You know, like he's scanning, like I said, like earlier, it looks like he's scanning through the information when they ask him a question. And that's why it takes a few seconds. Like, I think that his brain kind of works in that way of like, I have to go through it all, you know, not like we would just go, yeah, sure, whatever. I feel like in his brain, he's actually going through this bit. Okay, cool. Now I can answer.
Yeah.
And I just wonder if something's just, you know, slipped, that information slipped. Because he does say something, doesn't he, where he's like, I had one inaccuracy, and then he stops himself and says, no, I'm going to plead the fifth.
Yes. Yeah.
So I just wonder if that's him going, I just messed up.
Yeah.
Like my brain just didn't. And
it's a lot of pressure anyway, being questioned by police.
Let's be kind about it. You benefit the doubt. His grandfather's just died.
Yeah.
And everyone's turned against him, and it's crazy times.
And even if he has done it, he's probably still sad because he genuinely did like him.
And had a really good relationship with him. So there is a big possibility there.
So.
Yes.
A man's been shot.
Yes.
His grandson was the last one to see him.
The night before.
And he'd also bought an assault rifle, which had the exact same caliber as the bullet that killed his grandfather.
And that's the receipt they found 6 months after the murder.
Yeah.
To search in the house.
And there'd been discrepancy about his reply about whether he owned a gun, which could be due to many reasons.
Yeah. And they actually ask him, don't they, to like produce the weapon and discuss it, but he just keeps pleading the fifth.
Yes. Yeah.
He can't produce it.
Yeah. I wonder what he did with it. Or if he just has it.
Probably. Oh, I don't know.
I guess it's more normal in America just to have a rifle in your house.
That's what I mean. So why wouldn't you just produce it?
Yeah.
If it's normal and you have everything for it.
Yeah.
What's also suspicious as well, that after the grandfather's death, I think it was like 2 weeks later, he had insurance receive. He received insurance, doesn't he?
Yeah.
For £200,000. Well, dollars, I think.
Yeah. And he'd called.
That's just turning the certificate over, isn't it, to the insurance company after?
Yeah. He called his lawyers, his granddad's lawyers as well, asking about the inheritance and who it would transfer to, what would happen if that person, then all these sort of questions, like really specific details on.
There was some weird ones, wasn't it? It was like, he was basically saying like, who would need to die in order for him to receive all the funds, kind of thing.
Yeah.
The full of it. And how would people treat him if other people were to die and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So it's very weird, suspicious.
It's weird again, like the money questions, because he's getting $100,000 a year from his grandfather.
As well,
which is an crazy amount of money.
Obscene amount of money.
Yeah. Especially when you're like early 20s.
Yeah.
And you're living at home. What are you possibly going to use $100,000 a year on?
Apparently fishing trips.
That's
it.
Smarties, maybe.
Baits and Smarties.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The eels for catching fish with.
Apparently.
Yeah. I guess they own a boat.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know. But at this point, the family are fully certain that Linda knows.
Yeah.
And believes, they all just believe that Nathan's killed the grandfather.
Yeah.
And they push her, but she just doesn't give anything away. And I think actually even like the cousin on the documentary goes to see her and says like, if he's killed the grandfather, and you're the only one that knows, and you're covering for him, like you're a loose end basically.
Yeah.
So like, are you not worried?
And they tell her to be careful, don't they?
And they even say like, don't go on the boat again with him for a fishing trip because he'll come back and you won't.
Yeah.
And she replies something like, you're not the only one who's actually said that.
Yeah.
So she kind of knows.
That is proper dodgy.
I think maybe this is a good point as well, just to look into Nathan's past a little bit.
Yes.
Because he's gone through some stuff as well.
Yeah, he's not had an easy life, has he?
Like, obviously we know he's diagnosed with autism at 5. And he's very close with his grandfather and stuff like that. But it wasn't long before his grandfather died. I'm not sure how long ago. Maybe, I'm guessing like a few years. But he had a very special connection with horses, which is I've heard that's quite normal actually. Like horses are really good for like therapy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So calming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he has a horse that he loves, and it passes, and it sends him into like a really dark depression, basically, just really grieving. And he decides that he just wants to basically cut off from everyone, doesn't he? And where his mum lives, there's a camper van that she owns outside the front. So he just moves into the camper van and he like stops seeing everyone, doesn't really take care of himself, just going a bit crazy, really.
Yeah.
Like locked up in this camper van. And so the family decide that he needs help. And so they send him to one of these troubled teen schools.
Yeah.
And I instantly was like, oh my God, it's one of these schools, because of the way they described that they got 2 men from the school to come in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And take him against his will. So for those who don't know, I mean, this is something that's kind of fascinated me quite a lot in the past. And I think I've spoken to you about it a few times, haven't I?
Yeah.
But basically there's all these like really, really horrible troubled teen schools. And kids get sent there and it's kind of like a boarding school, but it's like, it's horrible. It's like a prison and they are just abused, like physically, verbally, like every which way.
Yeah.
And they're not allowed to like leave until like they complete what their school would carry out as a program. Like there's steps, and at each step you get like kind of more freedom. But when I say that, I mean it's like when you first start, you're not allowed to like look at people in the eye. You're not allowed to like smile at other people and stuff like that. Otherwise you get like warnings, and then you get like kind of tortured in a way.
Yeah.
But like through other kids like shouting like at you and stuff like that. And as you progress, you're then allowed to like look at someone in the eye or speak without being spoken to, kind of thing. So it's really horrible schools. There's quite a few documentaries on these schools.
Yeah.
My favorite one is The Last Stop, and that's about one in Maine that is closed down now, and it's just it's horrific.
Yeah.
And I think there is another one on Netflix that we've both watched, hasn't it? I think it's called The Program.
The Program, yeah.
So they're very interesting to watch. But knowing that stuff and knowing that he's got taken and seeing these other kids talk about their experiences in these schools, because they've all come out really, really traumatized. And they're not bad kids. They're just, it's usually kids that aren't conforming to society norms. So if they're a bit rebellious, like they're not listening as much or they're pushing back against their parents. Of course, there are some there that are really struggling with like alcoholism or drugs abuse or stuff like that. And the parents can't seem to sort it out. But instead of just looking after the kids at home and trying to help them, they send them off to these camps, basically, to these boarding schools to get sorted out, to come back as nice and kind young boys and girls, which is just ridiculous. And Nathan's pushed into this. So they're seeing him as, he's not conforming, he's not normal, so see you later. And they are such traumatizing schools that I'm just like, oh my God, well, you know what? No wonder if he's done all this stuff, like that is traumatizing. Yeah. Like this is going to leave him with like serious repercussions, like in his, just ripples in his brain that's going to be really bad. Yeah. So he's sent there and I don't know how long he's there for, but he eventually comes out. I'm guessing he's there for a year or so. Yeah. Maybe. Is that right?
I'm not sure how long,
They don't really specify, but he's there for a time to obviously work his program. And then he comes out and he says that he's like struggling with his faith and stuff. Yeah. Because they're quite religious, aren't they? It's a religious family. So do they take him to a hospital, don't they?
They take him to, the mental hospital. Yeah. The psych ward.
Yeah. To have him institutionalized. Yeah. Well, almost. They go to have it done, don't they? Yeah. And his mum, Linda, wants that. But John doesn't. Yeah. And he kind of steps in, doesn't he? And threatens like Linda, well, if you're going to do this, I'm going to cut off all your money and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. So and again, he's probably just thinking of his twin sister. Yeah. Like, who was institutionalized. Yeah, I would guess so at this point. Yeah. Yeah. So he doesn't get institutionalized and he gets released. Yeah. But when he goes back to live with his mum, he refuses to go inside Linda's house. Yeah. And continues to live in the camper van. Yeah. He doesn't step foot at all inside the house at this point. So he's just like, they're quite far apart at this point, Linda and John. Linda and Nathan. Yeah. Mother and son are quite far apart at this point, really. Yeah. And she's very protective over him throughout the time. So that must be difficult. Yeah. Actually going through all that with your son and still coming out as like really, really on his side. Mm-hmm. But I think he does say that he feels she's trying to keep him from growing up. Yeah. Like she is like, he's my baby and always will be. And that's how she treats him. And so I think his feelings is just bitter towards how his mum is. Where does the bitter come towards John? That's my thinking with it. Because I know he's an imposing figure in Nathan's life. Like we said, he's very controlling, very strict, can be quite volatile. And I think he does start after this time, I think he starts getting really involved in Nathan's life because he won't go back into the house. So he tries moving him around a bit, doesn't he? Yeah. To like some of the cousins' house and stuff like that. And he wants him to go to college. Yeah. He wants him to go and get into the family career, like his.
Yeah, but he refuses.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that's the motive there.
Yeah.
Well, aside from the money.
Yeah.
Aside from the money, I'm guessing it's, you're pushing me to do things I don't want to do.
Yeah.
And this John, the grandfather, he does seem there's quite a few times where he's like, I'm going to cut you off.
Yeah.
To a lot of people, a lot of his family members.
It's an easy option for rich people, isn't it? You just
he says it a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like I'm jumping too far to a conclusion there where
no,
there's a situation where Nathan's not going to go to college. He's not going to follow in the family legacy.
Yeah.
And John's like, well, I'm going to cut you off.
Yeah.
And that's where this kind of triggers this whole potential murder.
Yeah. And then after John dies, he does buy a property and start renovating it, saying he wants to be like John.
Yeah.
Which I can't work out is that guilt. And now he's like, I'll do it. I'll actually do what like when you hit someone, then you're like, oh no.
Or is he just playing?
Yeah.
Trying to look the part?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, what is the motivation?
I'm not sure. But so basically that's no one can confirm who's killed John.
Yeah.
They still have no idea.
It's still unsolved. Still unsolved. Yeah. Which is crazy. Like, how can there be so little evidence when someone's been shot?
That's it. I don't.
Yeah.
But then this leads on to, we said murders.
Yeah. The second murder.
Family murders. And this is why Nathan is such a suspect because of what happens next.
Because the first one that could be anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's on land.
So the second time, is it the 17th of September?
Yes, 2016, 3 years after John's died. After she's got all these warnings, Linda, the mum, don't go out with him. Yeah. Don't be alone with him.
And what does she do?
They go on a fishing trip into the sea.
Yeah.
Like,
love that. Into the sea.
Into the sea. Everything's worse in the sea.
So yeah, they head out to go fishing near Block Island, which is off Rhode Island. But obviously things do not go well.
Yeah.
They're meant to return the following day.
Yeah, she's got like a safety text set up where like she'll text her friend when she gets back. If not, then
and nothing comes in.
Comes in.
It's not out the blue. They regularly go fishing still.
Yeah.
Against what everyone said about Nathan, but anyway, they were still doing that, so it's not completely out of the blue. But they go fishing, and they disappear.
Yeah.
And the police and the Coast Guard, everyone's called in, start searching.
And they don't find anything for a week. Nothing.
6 days. On the 6th day, they call off the search, saying it's unsuccessful.
Yeah.
They actually give up, and it's the following day, the 7th day, Sunday, that they find Nathan floating alone on a raft.
Yeah.
And he's rescued. And they presume that Linda is dead, as she's
not there.
She's never found.
Yeah.
And he says that she's died. Well, he doesn't say that actually, does he?
He says he doesn't know what happened to her.
He doesn't know. He never saw her. Doesn't know
what
happened.
Didn't see her, didn't hear her, anything.
Weird. Yeah.
Again, that's where the suspicion comes. I guess we can go through what happens with the boat, but he's saying he didn't hear anything from his mum in this like shocking event that's happening.
That's it, yeah.
You don't see or hear anything from the one other person.
That's it, yeah.
Like,
so he's saying that they went out, the engine started to sound funny, and the boat started to take on water.
Yeah.
He didn't believe that the boat was sinking, so he didn't radio to call for any assistance. He didn't think that they were going to sink, so he didn't tell his mum to put on a life jacket.
Yeah.
Anything like that. And suddenly the boat drops out from underneath him.
Yeah.
And he's managed to get this raft that has supplies, and he's rationed himself 4 meals a day for 6 days.
Yeah.
And he's got a device that turns salty seawater into normal water.
Yeah.
And he floats on this raft for 6 days, spots this rescue boat, jumps into the sea, swims for his life, and gets out.
Just climbs on.
So
there's a lot of things.
amazing if that's actually happened.
Yeah.
But there is a lot that doesn't make sense with this.
Yeah.
I don't know where do we even start with this?
Well, there's experts on both sides.
Mm-hmm. There is, yeah.
Which say this could happen, this couldn't happen. Because the first thing is they were going to go to this block island,
mm-hmm.
but last minute they changed their plans to go to Block Canyon, which is in the same area of sea, but it's like 70 nautical miles south, and it's much deeper water.
It's a longer trip.
You would, It's much more dangerous, and there's people saying you would need more preparation.
Yeah, you wouldn't just change your mind
last minute,
5 minutes before you step onto the boat and go, oh, instead of going to Block Island, let's go past it and go here instead.
Yeah.
So it's very weird that they've done that. And
then the thing which there's a lot of contestation about is there's a buoy which measures like currents and things like that.
The drift analysis.
And they analysed that he would have ended up west
80 miles
of where they were fishing.
From where he's found.
Where he's found, yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been.
But he was to the east, 100 miles south of Martha's Vineyard, which I've found out is a little island. I always hear that in films. We're going to Martha's Vineyard. I thought it was like in Italy or something.
Yeah, I thought that too.
But it's in this area.
We've learned something.
Yeah. Maybe we can go one day.
But it doesn't line up, does it?
It doesn't line up. But this is where it's contested because there are other experts who say this is one buoy floating in the water. It doesn't take into account weather on the surface.
Yeah.
Undercurrents, loads of different things which could influence. They say
it's not conclusive enough.
Yeah.
But they do show us the pictures of that buoy. It's not just like a normal.
No, it's a big, massive yellow.
Yeah. Because I was totally just, when you're on like a little fishing trip, not a fishing trip, like like a little boat trip. Yeah, you just see the little ones. And I was like, oh yeah, actually I can see that being not very reliable.
Yeah, it's a full on
but the picture of the actual buoy, it is like really state of the art.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like, actually, I feel like I would take this seriously.
And there'd be, in that time, it doesn't seem like the weather would be that different from expected norms. So it's likely that actually.
Also, if we're just looking at the basis, it's all blowing the opposite direction to where he ends up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So either way.
Even if it was like, he ended up a bit further northwest.
The current's running that way. The wind's going that way.
It's not like he went the exact opposite direction.
He went fully the opposite direction.
Yeah.
So there's that. There's also contention around how he's rescued.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of the experts are going, well, hold on a second. Your boat's sunk. Your mum's gone missing. You've managed to scarper onto a raft and you've survived 6 days on 4 tiny packets of food and some water. You'd be mentally exhausted. You'd be physically exhausted. You'd be suffering a little bit from dehydration.
Yeah.
But he is fit as a fiddle.
He just jumps in the water,
swims over, climbs up. He's like grasping. They said how he's grasping onto the railings, like he's got strength to grasp on and stuff like that. He's not suffering from any dehydration. He's very well. And that goes against how he should be at that time after 6 days of being on the open sea by himself. You'd be uncertain you'd ever get picked up.
Yeah, yeah. And there was one guy, he was like a military, maybe like a Navy SEAL or something. He was like, I've seen guys, adrenaline's kicked in and they have been able to do those things.
Yes, that's where he's for.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's saying that it could have happened this way.
I get that, and I think that is a fair point.
But he's not a Navy SEAL.
He's not a Navy SEAL, so even when he jumps in the sea, his body would have a response to like the shock of the water.
Yeah.
And also, even if he's got that adrenaline, when he's on the boat and safe, that would have died down.
You would have collapsed and gone, I finally made it.
Yeah. But he's just fine after that. Like he's just jumped off the rock to swim to shore and having a nice family trip out.
Yeah.
But
it doesn't really. They also said what was on the safety raft.
Yeah.
Like the fact that he was so prepared.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a fair.
No, I think he would have already.
I feel like you would be. If you're going to go out into the sea, you would be like, well, just in case.
And I think
would be fully prepared.
That lines up with traits that you would see in someone who's autistic.
I agree, yeah.
To be really, especially if you he seemed to know a lot about the boat as well when he's talking about it in interviews. I'm like, he knows boats.
Yeah.
Like he's saying words I've no idea.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm like, yeah, that's fair. And like if I go out walking or something, I'll always take like the max stuff.
Yeah.
Even if it's just because you just don't know.
You have to be over prepared. Yeah, absolutely. So I can actually agree that because basically the police are suggesting that, that's really weird.
Yeah.
Why do you have this device and why do you have this? And yeah. I think actually that one can be chucked aside because I think it is.
With the gear, what is weird is that the life raft sinks as soon as he gets off it.
Yeah, so it's been fine for 6 days, and the minute he gets off, it's deflating.
Instantly, yeah. He's in the water, and behind him, it's deflated.
And on him, they do find a knife in his life jacket.
Yeah.
Vest. So, suspicious. After he is rescued, there's some weird, this is basically what kind of calls the police to go, hold on a second, let's just look into this.
Yeah.
Into these situations, because 2 weeks after the event, he files an insurance claim for the boat for £85,000.
Yeah.
Which is denied. And that's because he has faulty repairs on the boat.
Yeah, the day of the trip.
So that's, he's made them on the morning. And so the police think, that's a bit weird. Why are you claiming for this? They just think it's a bit strange. It just calls into contention. But anyway, they have witnesses that spotted Nathan removing, is it the trim flaps?
Trim tabs, something. I don't really know what they do. It's like some
I didn't know what they were saying. Trim flaps. It's basically
on the back of the boat.
I thought flaps because they look like flaps at the back.
Yeah.
But he's removed these flaps from the back of the boat, which actually creates holes on the back of the boat that water can get through, basically.
Yeah.
And the police are going, well, why is he doing this in broad daylight?
Yeah.
You know, if you're suspicious, would you do it in the middle of the night? Or is there a world here where he's actually being quite smart and going, I want people to see me creating these, doing this.
Yeah.
So they can see that I'm tinkering and working on my boat. And then I've got a reason to go, oh, right, this is why the boat took on water. Here's my reason.
Yeah.
Instead of, he was sneaking around at night and someone caught him and that's suspicious. It's less suspicious, isn't it, during the day?
Yeah.
So I kind of do lean towards maybe he did that deliberately.
Yeah. Yeah, to be seen. Because when they're in court, after he's been arrested years later, the judge says that whether or not he intended it, these repairs were the thing which sank the boat.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because there's a lot of water in it.
There's loads of water, yeah.
I wonder what went through his mind though when they say it was like 2 feet of water was in the boat, which sounds like a lot of water.
Yeah, definitely.
What's going through his mind to not even think, right, let's
put a life jacket on.
Let's send a distress.
Because he said, doesn't he? What is it? He says that he doesn't phone for a distress signal because he doesn't know if there's any boats nearby that will even hear him. And the police are like, you wouldn't even try?
And he's near the coast.
Like, you wouldn't even just...
He's only 80 miles off coast. Like the Coast Guard would pick him up.
You just wouldn't you? You'd be like, someone might hear.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know. So it's just weird. And they also, it's just the way that he's describing these events. The boat drops out from underneath him.
Yeah.
Loads of expert sailors are on this documentary going, a boat was never just dropped out from underneath it.
Like suddenly.
Yeah, dropped out. Yeah, no. And then it's the weirdness because of the mum stuff.
Yeah. When
they're questioning him and they're going, so where was your mum? Like, what, was she not panicking? Was she not saying anything? He's like, I didn't hear her.
And
I didn't hear anything.
It's not a big boat.
They said,
you're either on deck or you're not on deck.
She's right next to you. She's clearly she's about the same distance at most probably as you and me. He's like, I didn't hear, I didn't see her. And they're like, where did she go? Like, did she fall off? Did she go under? What?
And they're like, she's a strong swimmer as well. So why is she?
And he just kept saying, I didn't hear, I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
My mum. And it's like, what are you talking about?
I think that is the most
telling
bit. Yeah.
I
And
agree.
people, what they think actually happened, given the state he was in, was that he killed her.
Yep.
Dumped the body.
Yep.
Went and hid somewhere in the boat.
Well, they say hid in plain sight because he knows where the Coast Guard are looking.
Yeah.
So he's just having a good time. Basically.
Yeah.
Well, as good
until
time
he knows
can.
they've gone off.
Yep.
Which you're near to the shore, you can probably get internet.
Well, he's probably got radio.
Yeah. So he can just find out.
Just tapping into the radio.
And then he goes, waits until he sees a boat in the distance.
Yep.
Sinks his boat.
Gets onto his raft.
Yeah.
Scuttles his boat. And then gets picked up at the rescue.
Yeah.
So they all they all believe that he has only been on that raft for a few hours.
Yeah.
At most.
Because it's like a big cargo ship that rescued him, like going to China or something like that.
Just passing by.
And they go so slowly.
Yeah.
Like in Wales, you can see them going by.
Yeah.
And they'll come home after a few hours and the boat's still there. It's moved like this much.
Yeah.
And you're like, right.
Yeah.
So it's like, actually, he would have had loads of time.
Yeah.
And they're not going to see a tiny, tiny little boat being sunk.
No. Oh, no. They're not going to.
They're not even going to be looking for it, are they? Yeah.
Probably not, no.
Like.
I can't see them having like great military equipment that's scanning.
And yeah,
massively.
They wouldn't be wasting time.
I wouldn't have thought
scanning anyway, would they? Yeah. So that's what they think's actually happened. He's just killed her straight away.
So 2022. He's now 28 years old.
Yeah.
Nathan's charged for murder for Linda.
Yeah.
And
fraud.
And fraud. And they hint that they suspect he also killed John.
Yeah.
And they basically charge him for they believe he's done a long-term scheme to become the sole inheritor of John's funds.
Which every single point clocks for.
It all basically lines up.
Yeah. He calls the lawyers about how he would inherit. And then suddenly his granddad dies.
Gone, yeah.
3 years later, not that long, his mum dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's sent to jail to await his trial.
Yeah. He's there for like a year, isn't he?
But he doesn't make it.
No.
He hangs himself by his own shoelaces in jail. So everything's dropped.
Yeah. They're not investigating it anymore.
No.
John
is a cold case now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Linda was just ruled as she's dead.
Yeah.
And she's closed. It's a closed case now. Which is crazy, I feel. Because it's, come on. I know he's taken his own life in his past, but let's just.
Yeah. It's likely that he did it.
I think it's incredibly likely he did it.
Yeah.
I mean, so if we're looking at suspects and theories, we've got John was a mob hit.
Yeah.
And she was just a random accident at the sea. And it actually happened how he says. Or he killed both of them.
Yeah.
That's basically the options.
Yeah. If it was just John, I'd be like,
okay, maybe.
Yeah.
I fully think he killed both of them.
And he thought he'd get away with it.
No, don't get me wrong. I do get the whole difficulty with, the police like the frustrations that he and his family probably have struggled with being misunderstood with his autism.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that, that does play quite a big part. But I do think he just killed them.
There's just too much that doesn't add up.
Yes.
Because even if he'd been like, yeah, the boat was sinking, my mum was stuck below deck, I couldn't get to her, and she went down with the boat.
Just
something like
a better story.
Yeah.
A better story than I just didn't see or hear her, but she's sinking next to me. And I didn't see or hear her, and then suddenly the boat's dropped out from underneath our feet in the ocean. I'm sorry. Everyone must have watched a movie where they see a boat sinking. It's the slow, like, it's not the Titanic, where it's like snapped in half and then suddenly it's going down.
People
and even then,
everywhere.
How long did it take for that to sink?
Like 4 hours, wasn't it?
Come on. And I know this is a lot smaller, but
it's same principle.
It's not going to just drop out like that.
Yeah.
And if you're at some point, you're going to go, all right, how much did you say? 2 feet of water. At that point, I think you go, we're going down. Put your life jackets on. Let's call for distress.
Yeah.
And
immediately get into the lifeboat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just doesn't, none of it makes sense. The fact that he can't produce this weapon that's been found.
Oh, yeah.
There was one bit we didn't mention. When where have I written it down? They get a warrant for his house, don't they?
Oh,
do you remember?
Right. Is that where they find the receipt as well in that same search?
Is it that one? Or is it, I thought it was after her.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember with the writing? Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Where is this?
Reasons why I don't trust the police or something like that.
Dun, 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 dun. Wait, where did I put it? Okay, search warrant. Yeah, this is after we've missed this out. Sorry, guys. Let's go back. So a search warrant was approved to search Nathan's house, and this is after his mum's died. This is in between everything that's happening before he's convicted or anything, blah, blah, blah. Not convicted, fully suspected and whatever. They're just searching him. They're trying to find the intent of what the actual fishing trip was.
Yeah.
And if they can find any indications of if there was any like previous thoughts of harm towards himself or her.
Yeah.
But they found a letter that he'd written down, and it's got sentences of responses to the police questioning.
Oh, that as well. I didn't know they'd found.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like numbered, and it's got different sentences of like responses to how to, if the police are asking like, I need to find, I can't remember what he said, but it's basically like, he's basically prepped himself.
Yeah.
This is before, like he's prepped himself for like how to respond to the police when they ask uncomfortable questions, basically.
Yes, and he's just learnt the answer.
Yeah, and they were just like, this is weird.
Yeah.
That he's not just going to come in and he's prepped his answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird. So there's all of this stuff, isn't there? The receipt for the gun that they can't find, this kind of like weird letter with like excuses pre-written.
Yeah.
The raft.
Yeah.
The whole raft thing, the food supply, the fact that, they all say like, he had a knife on him. The raft's inflated when he's on it. There's pictures. He's on the raft. It's inflated. He's off. The raft's sinking.
Yeah.
Because they don't want the police to see the condition.
Yeah.
What's actually on there. It's probably like shit tons of food on there.
Yeah.
Because he's only been there for like 2
minute,
hours.
Yeah. He's probably not even eaten yet.
So there's loads of things. The whole family are against him.
Yeah.
I don't know how this couldn't be him.
Literally. Yeah. Yeah.
And I'd feel sorry for him because if he did he's gone to one of them schools, and he's had a bad time growing up generally. Well, he has and he hasn't. I mean, it's great because he's had money, but obviously money isn't everything. And we're smart enough to know that it can also be the shittest life ever.
Yeah.
And his grandfather is controlling, volatile.
His motive does seem to be money though, which is where I'm like, actually, you've had a hard life, but the motive isn't, I've had a hard life, screw you. The motive is, I would like all your money, please.
Yeah.
When he's already getting a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like maybe he just feels like wrong done by them.
Yeah.
With like, I don't know whether he, oh gosh.
Here's Betty the dog.
The dog's here. That scared me.
Yeah, maybe he does just feel hard done by.
Yeah.
But either way, yeah. It's, I can't think of any other way this would have happened.
No.
Especially Linda, his mum.
Yeah.
I can think maybe the grandfather, there's loads of ways he could have got shot.
I think it's fully him.
Yeah.
So there we go.
There we go. We've solved it.
We'll write in.
I think we kind of all know.
I think we all know.
Yeah.
We'll write into the police and we'll let them know.
Yeah. This is on the sea when you're in a boat with one other person, and you're the only suspect.
Yeah.
It doesn't give you any other options.
And there's already a death.
Yeah.
I love that they call it murder on the high seas, though.
Yeah.
In the court case. They push that door open.
Yeah, it sounds very. It sounds like a movie that.
I just love it. That's like the official term.
Yeah.
I love it.
The high seas, the 7 seas.
So there we go.
Yeah.
We vote that Nathan did it.
Yeah. And it is sad that he took his own life.
Yes, absolutely. And honestly, I really do. You should all have a look at these schools because they are the worst. Like so many of them are now closed down and they weren't actually there for the kids. It was just money schemes.
Yeah.
And because like these parents are paying a lot of money. They were paying a lot of money. It was very wealthy families like this family that are sending their kids there. They're just for profit.
Yeah.
They're not for the kids. And it's these kids in these documentaries are really traumatized.
Yeah.
Like they've really gone through it. And I do feel for Nathan.
Yeah.
If he's had to experience even a week of that. But I still think he did it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't excuse that.
No.
So there we go. We've solved it.
We solved it. I feel like we solved loads of these cases.
We do. We're so good.
It's all via bias, but who cares?
Next week, we're doing a non-Netflix documentary.
Oh, yeah. We'll have to find one.
We did say we should do like a positive one. So we're still looking for a positive one. It's really hard to find a positive true crime case.
There's some I thought of, but always they know who did it though.
Yeah.
I can't find one where we just don't know.
My sister suggested, why don't we each have a case and a bit like our mini episodes, but we ask the other person to have the verdict at the end.
Right, okay.
Kind of thing. Like we each present a case to each other in that way.
Yeah.
Where we just give you the facts kind of thing.
Yeah.
So maybe we should try something like that.
Yeah.
We've got ideas.
We've got many ideas.
But you have to come back next week and see what we decide.
Yeah, it could be anything.
But please, this is the ending.
Yeah.
This is my written ending that I have to go through every time. It's only like 4 sentences and I have to look at it every...
Yeah.
Like, comment, share. Yay.
All those things.
All those things. Get in touch for merch. I've got my Death by Owl t-shirt on today.
I haven't.
You don't.
But buy it.
Yeah.
And you can have it on.
And then you can have it. And that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Have a week.
Have a week.
That's what I've got down.
Yeah. I think that's accurate for life in the 21st century. Just have a week.
Hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. Happy Black Friday.
Oh yeah. Is it Black Friday today?
It is today. And
I haven't bought anything. Gosh, I must start.
Quick. And yeah, cool. Well, have a good week. See you at the next Dead End.
Dead End.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.